Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. Great article here from Fierce Network. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So we had initial reports coming out from an analyst, and then light reading dropped. Fierce Network dropped. You can clearly see it here. And the analyst was speculating that T-Mobile will probably drop Nokia for Ericsson. And then shortly after that, based on the analyst's track record and him getting it correct with AT&T, Nokia's drop, their stock instantly dropped. So then the following day, they got out ahead of it. They put out a release, a press release, and they shut it down, right? They did a joint one with the T-Mobile statement, and they said, no, that's not happening. We're not doing that. At least not right now. So I will say, I saw the original LinkedIn post from that analyst, and it is very detailed. This guy has some source at Ericsson, maybe at Nokia, maybe at T-Mobile, whatever. It was a very detailed article, and it made a lot of sense. So here is what I will say is a possibility of happening. T-Mobile going all Ericsson, it could possibly happen, but it's not feasible. If you look at the map of how large of the footprint that Nokia covers today, it would just be crazy for Ericsson to have to take that on. That would take years. For AT&T, as an example, it was 1/3 of AT&T's network was Nokia, so that's not too bad, right? Ericsson can produce enough. They can get that done within 2 to 3 years. T-Mobile, it would take a lot longer. We're talking 5, 6, maybe more years to get all of Nokia upgraded to Ericsson or ripped and replaced to Ericsson. So here's what I think will happen and will continue to happen. So we had the Excalibur project. Georgia and Florida, and I think parts of South Carolina all went to Ericsson. I think we will see more of that over the next few years. I think we will see more states go from Nokia to Ericsson to strike a better balance. Now, when you are more 50-50, you have more leverage, right? You can tell Nokia, hey, if you don't give me a better deal, I'm going with Ericsson, and vice versa, right? But more states going to Ericsson, and you move more of that Nokia equipment off of your network, now there's a bigger possibility in the future where an Ericsson takeover makes more sense because now it's more balanced. Now you can say, hey, we are going to go with one vendor. We are going to go with Ericsson. We are going to go O-RAN, and it's not going to take as long, right? 2 to 3 years, Ericsson will handle that, and then we move on, especially once they have AT&T done, right? Once that's finished, now you can say, hey, give me a couple more states. If, talking to T-Mobile, give me a couple more states, and then we're going to go in for the kill, and we're going to give you an offer you just can't refuse. And then Nokia's out. So if I'm Nokia, this is just me. If I'm Nokia and I see how much of T-Mobile's network I have, and I see AT&T move in the one vendor direction, I'm talking to T-Mobile right now. This is pure speculation on my part, but if I'm Nokia, I'm talking to T-Mobile right now, and I'm telling them, look, I have this new equipment, this new massive MIMO equipment. It's the best equipment we're ever going to produce. It's not going to come with a fan. It's going to have great weight. It's not going to be too obnoxiously big. Give us all your business. That's if I'm Nokia. Because, like I said, a large part of T-Mobile's network is already Nokia. If I'm Nokia, that's what I'm doing. I'm telling them, this is my newest equipment. It's going to be the best of the best. This is the best equipment we've ever made. It's going to be able to handle all your 5G advanced. We have massive MIMO FDD now. We can do it all. And this is the deal I would present them with. Your entire Nokia footprint, we're upgrading. We're adding all this new equipment. And then any of your Ericsson footprint, we will add this new equipment, rip and replace. And this is the deal. And it's going to be better than anything that Ericsson will probably offer them, because Nokia is that desperate. But that's just me. Like I said, if I'm Nokia, I'm going after that before I lose more states to Ericsson, and then potentially I put myself in that position where Ericsson comes in for the takeover. They did it with AT&T. The deal they dropped on AT&T must have been so good that they just couldn't refuse. So if Ericsson is that vicious and aggressive, this could possibly happen to Nokia too. And T-Mobile's going to bite. If the Ericsson deal is going to be that good, T-Mobile will bite. Right now, I don't see it being feasible. And that's why I think it was shut down immediately. There's just too much of the Nokia footprint today. It would take Ericsson maybe more than this decade and then some to get all of that upgraded. If you look at the sheer size and scale of where Nokia is and across the states, no. But like I said, if T-Mobile does another Excalibur, they give Eric, and I'm already hearing some rumblings. There's Alabama, there's some others where Ericsson could be getting the Nokia business to strike. Right now, it's being labeled as striking more of a balance, right? 50-50. But I'm telling you, if Ericsson can smell blood, they're going to go for the kill. And that's not good business for Nokia. So Nokia needs to get out ahead of this. You know, if they watch this video by chance, they gotta put newer equipment. I'm telling you, that post that I saw was very detailed. And the T-Mobile engineers, the higher ups, the president of technology, they know that Nokia network, that Nokia equipment, it's not it. Ericsson has far better equipment. They can compare the two. Nobody puts fans in their equipment but Nokia. I'm telling you guys, that post is very detailed from that analyst. He's describing Ericsson equipment, Air 21, Air 32s. Ericsson just has the better equipment across the board. So, interesting situation for T-Mobile to be a part of. If the deal is good enough, they will change vendors. They will go to a one vendor strategy, and then to offset, they'll do O-RAN, so that way they can go with whatever vendor they want. But if I'm Samsung, I'm in this too. I'm trying to. I'd create a conversation with T-Mobile. If T-Mobile might go that route, then I'm saying, hey, let's do this, right? You keep Ericsson where Ericsson is, and then let us get some of that too. If I'm Samsung, right? Just putting out the possibilities. But for now, it's been shut down. It's not happening. They came out in a joint press release. But interesting, right? It gets the wheel spinning. Definitely gets my wheel spinning. So I wanted to speak to you guys and see what you guys think. But again, the Nokia footprint is very large. It's very, very large. So it's an interesting situation. I don't think it'll be a tough decision for T-Mobile to make. But in the coming years, I would say 2 to 3 years, be on the lookout for Ericsson to get more states and take them from Nokia. Be on the lookout for that. I think that's more realistic. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Live. See y'all in the next one. Peace.